Hey, beautiful people, it's Rakita. I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about what you should do if you get approved for a low limit, like what to do to get an increase. So I thought about this when someone left a comment. One of my subscribers left a comment on my YouTube channel. If you guys are leaving comments, please make sure you're subscribed, because if you're not subscribed, I try to answer every comment no matter what. But if you guys are not subscribed, I'm trying to target the people that actually subscribe. So make sure you subscribe if you leave a comment, if you want to make sure that I personally respond to you. But somebody said that they was able to get approved for the Venture One for good credit with $1,000 limit. But I was saying with that one, that's a Capital One credit card. If you guys get approved for Capital One, I will ask them for an increase every single month. Like when I had my Capital One credit card, I used to always ask them for an increase, and I used to always get it too. So I always tell people, if you want to get an increase, ask for it, especially if it's not going to be a hard inquiry. So definitely ask for an increase. If you guys have a mobile app, just go right into your mobile app and you can ask for an increase there. If you need to call, ask for an increase. But you guys have to make sure that you ask for an increase. Now, some of you guys probably get approved for a very low limit too, because you have very, very bad utilization. And if you guys have bad utilization, like why would they want to give you, help you get approved for another credit card, another credit card with a high limit, when it's a great chance that you're going to max out that limit. So if you guys have high utilization, I do want you guys to check out this utilization sheet. I'm going to make sure like it's front and center on my website. I'm getting my website redone so you guys can see the different things there. But this is where you can figure out like what's your utilization and how to bring it down. Because if you guys have high utilization, they do not want to give you a high limit. They're going to try to give you a lower limit. But as soon as you drop your utilization, lower utilization, that's what you guys are going to see. You're going to get approved for way more credit cards. So let me show you. So this is the Capital One credit card right here. And I like to do, like, for mine, this is what I put on mine. I put the name of the credit card, when is it due, and if it's a special like APR or something like that, I like to highlight it. So whatever your favorite color is, I'm messing up. But whatever your favorite color is, like I like this blue right here, I will highlight it this blue so I can know like is 0% APR, and then I'll put 0% APR ends, and then this is the date that it ends. And you can put them all in order based off of the due date. I like to do that too. That way I can just go down the list, depending on where I'm at. If I'm trying to quickly lower my utilization, I'll know where I'm at in terms of, okay, this one doing a fourth, things like that. So that's kind of what I like to do. But you have to put your balance on here and put your limit. You don't have to touch any of these over here. It will automatically populate what's your current utilization, which is 99.5 based off of a 199 balance and a $200 limit. And I usually tell people I like this sweet spot. Can y'all see that green? That sweet spot, that green, that's my sweet spot. I like it at 5% or below. So what I would do is I will always make sure that my balance is $10 or below. That's what that means. I mean, your balance has to be this amount or to be at this percentage. So to have a 50% utilization, you need to make sure that you have a $100 balance. And usually you never want to go over 30%, really 29%. Anything over that, you're going to see a very, 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 very low credit score for yourself, basically. So I just want you guys to try to target, like if you have anything over that 30%, is bad. Okay. So I want you to try to target staying at that 10 or that 5% and just filling this in. Once you guys lower your utilization, then you can ask them for an increase at that time. Sometimes a lot, well, I want to say sometimes, every time you ask for an increase, they should honestly send you something in the mail letting you know, hey, we cannot give you an increase because of these different things. So usually they may say you have too many new recent accounts, your balance is low, account too recently open, or what, they'll tell you exactly what it is, but you can fix that. But when you guys get credit cards that you do not like the limit on, then ask for an increase. When I first got approved for my Lowe's credit card, I did not like the limit on it. So what I did was I went right in the app and I asked for an increase. And when I asked for an increase, they gave it to me, like, because they asked you, what do you want? And they gave me everything I wanted. And I asked again, and I was like, y'all gave me that? Maybe it was too low. So I asked again, and they gave it to me again. So then I asked for a very, very high limit, but then they met me, which was better than what I thought. Again, I asked for the first one. So I definitely suggest that you guys ask for increases. Now, this is a major thing that I do when I want an increase on my credit cards. If you want to force an increase, like they have no choice but to kind of give you an increase, what I want you to do is I want you to put all of your transactions on that credit card and pay it off multiple times. So say if you got a $200 credit card, or no, I won't say 200, let's say you got a $500 credit card, you like, y'all could at least give me 2,000, 5,000, something more than this. I am past this stage, but at the same time, I know I'm still building my credit. That's probably why y'all gave me this limit. Then what I want you to do is I want you to max out the $5,000 and pay it back. Max it out and pay it. And that's if you can do that. So say like with me, with the bills that I have, I can do that multiple times with all my bills that I have. Like, I can put a bill on there and then pay it off, put a bill on there, pay it off. And that can just show that, hey, I need a higher limit than this. I I spend more money per month and I'm keep paying off my bill. Y'all got to give me a higher limit. And when they see that, usually they will give you a very high limit. So I would suggest that you guys do that for credit cards you want a higher limit on. For example, I got the GM Rewards credit card, right? So my GM Rewards, I wanted to get an increase on that, but they was acting funny. And I say acting funny because it was a 0% APR. So I held the balance on it for a while. I paid off the balance, but again, it was 0%, so I put everything on it, let the balance sit like that, paid the minimum, called it a day. But when I paid it off, they still said I didn't have much history. But you have to understand that Apple and GM, the GM Rewards, they both are Goldman Sachs. So what I did was I was like, you know what, let me target my Apple. So what I did was I started putting so much on my Apple card, putting so much on it. Usually I only want to use my Apple card where I'm going to use Apple Pay, so I get the 2%. If I'm not using Apple Pay, I usually don't like to use my Apple card because I can get better reward somewhere else. But once I started putting all them transactions on that Apple card, they doubled my limit when I asked for an increase. So that's why I tell people to please, please, please make sure that you got the balance on your the credit cards. You have no new negative accounts. Make sure your credit is looking good, and then ask for an increase. And then also make sure that you paying off your credit card. If you got late payments and stuff like that, it's gonna be very hard for y'all to get them increases. Okay, like late payments, they don't know, we honestly don't need an increase either. Like, if you really think about it, you're gonna put yourself into more trouble. So please just make sure that you got the balance low. You have no new negative accounts. You've been working to delete any accounts. You got your credit score up. You've been actually using this credit card, putting transactions, spending money on it. And then you guys should be able to get an increase. If you guys have any questions, or if you want to get a copy of like my utilization tracker or anything else that I have, go to my website, rakita.com. You can actually schedule a call right here on my website, and then you can find additional products also here on my website. Please let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. But again, make sure y'all subscribe because I'm trying to make sure I target and answer questions for those people that's actually subscribed. But I'll see you guys in the next video.